The Nike Kyrie Sashiko pack will be dropping September 26th. Like this video and subscribe for more resale predictions and drop lists. The Nike Kybrid S2 Sashiko pack will be retailing for $140 and reselling for around $160. In my opinion, this is definitely the better out of the two, and I think this one actually looks pretty nice. I think especially if you're going to be like wearing it for a basketball team or whatever, I think it's a pretty cool shoe to have, even if you guys like really aren't playing basketball this year because stuff's canceled because of COVID. I still think it's a really cool shoe to have, and I think if you got some team colors of blue or whatever, it looks pretty cool. Resell on this should be pretty low. I think if you do get larger sizes, these could flip for like $10 to $20 per pair, but I really wouldn't bet on that just because there's not that much demand for these, but these will have more demand than the Kyrie 3 lows. But it really just depends on the stock, and I think these could actually do pretty good just because it is the Sashiko pack and because the Dunk Low Sashikos did really well. So I think these could do good, but I would really doubt it. I do like the Kybrid S2 model. I think it's actually pretty cool. They mixed the Kyrie 2 and the Kyrie 1, 2, and 3, I believe, and it looks really nice, and I think it is probably the best Kyrie model. I think the Kyrie 3 may be the best model on its own, but I think the Kybrid is definitely up there with it. And this colorway looks really nice. I really like all the details they have on here. They've got like the stars and like, I don't know, there's a bunch of different details on here, and it looks really nice. So I think this is a pretty cool personal shoe, but I really wouldn't go for it for resale. And if you are going for it for resale, go for larger sizes and go on Nike just because of free returns. The Nike Kyrie Low 3 Sashiko will be retailing for $120 and maybe reselling for around $150. There's really low volume on these, so I could see these doing $120 or even breaking below that, just because these don't look as good as the Kybrids in my opinion. But I mean, they're still kind of cool. I would say they're really nothing special, but they could also do pretty well, especially if stock's low on these. But I just don't really see that much hype on these because it's really like nothing new for a Kyrie. It's just got the little Sashiko stripe on it, which does actually look really cool on this one. I wish they did on a little bit of a better model. I think on like a Jordan 1 or something, this would look flames, but on a Kyrie 3, it just doesn't look that great just because the Kyrie 3 is not the greatest model in my personal opinion, but some people will like it, and I definitely think it's a pretty cool basketball shoe, especially if you can cop for retail or below retail. I feel like it's a really cool personal shoe. Like I said before, I do like the shoe, but I just don't really think it's anything special just because I don't really like Kyries that much, and although they are a nice basketball shoe to play with, they're really not anything I'd wear for like the personal, and like you're not really wearing like $100 shoe like just to basketball. I feel like you're not going to be like buying these just as a basketball shoe and having them sell out, so I really don't think they'll resell for anything, but it really all just depends on stock. And these do look kind of cool. I think the Sashiko the checks look really nice, so I mean it could sell out, but I really wouldn't go for it except on Nike so you can return. If you guys do want to join my Discord, there is a link in the description. We got a ton of stuff in there. We got slots, we got monitors for Shopify, and we just got a bunch of people that can help you out with anything reselling. And we got a ton of good people in there. It's a great community. I would 100% suggest you joining it.